Hi, I'm Maria Sevilla, and we're going to continue with our ball work today. I'm going to take this ball, remember it's nice and squishy, lots of space here. I'm going to take it, I'm going to place it underneath my thoracic spine, so my mid-rib cage area, okay? So I'm going to lie down, I'm going to place it right there, and then I'm going to let my head rest down here on the table. Now, for some of you who feel like maybe a little stiff here, the ball, depending upon how inflated it is, you might want to take it down a little bit so that you don't feel so arched. The other thing that you want to pay attention to is how your neck feels. So if I feel like I'm straining a lot here through the ball underneath my thoracic spine, then I can just take a little pillow and bring my head underneath the pillow. For me, this feels okay, but just really pay attention to how your body feels. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reach my arms back. So we're going to do something called snow angels. And before I begin doing that, let's just take a deep breath into the rib cage. So I'm going to take an inhale and lifting my ribs up and out. So I'm really trying to expand this area here. And then exhale and just let it go. And again, inhale and exhale. So as you're breathing, you might feel, oh, maybe that ball's too low or too high. That's the time to adjust your positioning on the ball. Again, you really just can become aware of how your body feels on it. Breathing in and breathing out. The goal of doing this is to really mobilize the thoracic spine. The other thing is I'm trying to think about lengthening the space between my ribs and my hips here. We sit a lot all day and we approximate those two places, and a lot of the stuff gets bound together and tight. This is really about opening all of this up while continuing to strengthen our abdominals. So after I've done my breathing and I've opened everything up and I feel comfortable where the ball is from my neck and my shoulders and my back, I'm going to begin my snow angels. So I'm going to bring my elbows down and up. And you can see this is a chest stretch. So I'm going to feel that stretch through my pecs as I'm taking my arms up and then arms back down. So for some of you that are really tight, you might not be able to have your arms touch the table here or the floor, depending where you're at. You might want to bring those arms up and float them a little higher, but still feeling that opening. Breathing through it, and then when you're ready, you're going to take your hands behind your head. Okay, we're going to begin our ab curls. I want you to take your elbows into your periphery vision, and then drop the chin down a little bit. So I'm going to drop my gaze, so I'm not looking directly up, but I'm going to start to look downward. Okay? Taking a deep inhale, looking downward, and then I'm going to gently curl up. My goal is to push the back of my rib cage up against the back of that ball, okay? I'm cradling my head in my hands. I shouldn't feel any tension in my neck. That's my exhale here. And then I'm gonna inhale and controlling myself coming down, opening back up. Inhaling. Taking that breath in, again, see the ribs lift up and expand, and then exhaling, pushing the back of my ribs against the ball, elbows in my periphery, looking down towards my feet, and then inhale and coming back. So I'm going to do a few more of those. Drawing the belly in. Also, pay attention to how you feel through your hips. You don't want to be pulling your hips up to bring your head up. You want to keep your hips weighted, just moving through your upper half here. Inhale down, and then exhale and up. So from here, if I want to add a little bit more abdominal work, I can lift my hands up and then gently reach them forward. Now, as I come forward, you can see I can bend a little bit more on the ball. I'm going to bring my gaze down just a little bit more, and then I can bring my arms up behind my head and then gently come down. So let's do 2 more of those. Take your inhale, breathe up, expand, exhale, curl up, push your back of the rib cage against the ball. Make sure your head is comfortable in your hands, looking down, inhale. Exhale, reach your hands forward, lifting up a little bit more, and then bringing those hands up behind the head, and then gently down. When you're doing that, the arms move independently of the torso, so that we're not trying to change that position of our spine. When the arms go up, keep your flexion here, keep your abdominals engaged, keep looking down. Take the hands back and then gently come down. Now I'm going to take a little rest here. Inhaling again, exhaling. A lot of that contraction again can really pull everything down, so it's good to take a release and open up. We're going to go into our rotation. So from here, I'm going to come back up into that ab curl, and now I'm going to rotate. I want to pay attention to staying on my axis. So when I rotate, I don't want to roll off the ball, but rather I want to keep pushing my back of the ribs into the ball and then rotating around it. I'm going to reach this elbow back to this corner. As I'm pulling this elbow forward, I'm still pushing my ribs back down into that ball, coming back to center, going the opposite direction. And then coming back to center, and then gently coming down. Inhale, letting it go. Let's do that again. Exhale, curling up. Elbows remain in the periphery, pushing my ribs down into that ball, reaching my right elbow just forward, maybe in between these legs as I pull and twist to open this way. Pushing into the ball, going the opposite direction. Try not to move those hips. Really plant your tailbone down. Come back to center, gently come down. Breathe and open. One last time. Exhale, curling up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lift a little bit further, pushing into that ball, and then inhale, rotate. Exhale, come back. Inhale, rotate opposite direction. Exhale, come back. And then inhale, come down. And then release the arms and relax and take a deep breath in again. Sometimes on the ball, I also like to just kind of roll around, feeling everything kind of move and release. So when you're done, the best thing to do is just roll yourself over and then remove that ball, gently come back. And then take those hands down.